Hi, my name is Roelof Rossouw and I'm a full-time artist and specializing in commission paintings. I mainly work in oil, but I also love doing, starting off with acrylic as a underpainting. It's been a long road. I tried art in the park, but that didn't work for me. But eventually my big break came about 32 years ago when I started working for a gallery. And I painted every day full time, and so I can become nice and loose and confident, and to develop an impressionistic style, which I got into a big gallery in Johannesburg and then started to sell to top collectors like Goldfields and Netcore. So basically that gallery put me on the map, and so for more than 30 years now I'm a successful artist painting from home. Yeah, finding inspiration, I do prefer working from my own photographs. So I have a good camera, but I have done some shoots a certain time of the year, like May in the Cape, to go and take photographs of the autumn vineyards and in the mountains and on the wine farms. That has been one section of my inspiration, which I'm quite known for and successful. I've done many vineyards, mountains. I consider myself a painter of mountains and harbour scenes, the waterfront, street scenes in Stellenbosch. It's also inspiration. Dorp Street, for example. I'm a painter of contrasts. I just like the shadows. I like the mood of wherever it is. And I use Photoshop at Adobe, so just to help me with my composition and building up. It's like behind the scenes. I like the whole idea. It's almost like making a movie. People don't see what's going on behind the scenes, but you've got to be creative. And one idea leads to the other, and you put all these things together, and you come up with your own complete, unique composition. I've traveled extensively overseas, and I didn't realize that there would be so much inspiration there. I never thought of being able to market any paintings from overseas, from the Middle East or the Greek Isles. When I was traveling, there was a time I traveled every year, and I just loved it and the adventure of it. And then you don't know what you're going to find. So obviously you walk around and you take photos, and then you come home. There's some paintings that I've taken 5, 6, maybe even 10 years before I felt ready to paint that scene. Like, for example, there was a scene I took in 2000 in Independence Square in the city of Kiev. 3 girls walking in a fountain. It was the beginning of summer, and I took this with the buildings in the background, and I think only after 10, 11 years I decided I'm ready now to make a painting like that, and it was a great success. It actually won a first prize in American Art Awards, I think 2 years ago.
Over the years, I've had the privilege of creating more than 300 commissioned oil paintings for clients all over the world. Each one begins with a conversation. I spend time working closely with my clients, discussing ideas and photos and planning the composition, and designing the artwork carefully before I put brush to canvas. I work with high-quality canvas and professional oil paints because I believe a commissioned painting should be something that lasts for generations. When the painting is finished, I ship it internationally using reliable couriers like FedEx or DHL. If the canvas is removed from the stretcher frame and rolled safely into a tube, I offer worldwide shipping free of charge. But should a client prefer the painting to be shipped on its stretcher frame, a reasonable shipping fee applies. Delivery usually takes about 4 days to reach most destinations, and I'm proud to say that I have a 100% record of successful delivery and satisfied clients. Over the years, I've received all kinds of requests, and that's one of the things that I really enjoy most. I consider myself a versatile artist, and every commission is a unique collaboration and a new creative journey.